Manchester United have beaten Nottingham Forest 3-0 away from home in the League Cup semi-final first leg. Really pleased with that scoreline for Manchester United. 3 goals up, away from home for the first leg. Puts one foot in the final, it really does. It would take Manchester United to really fuck this tie up now in order to fail to get through to the final. Manchester United have gone with a very strong lineup this evening in order to get the job done. I was pleased when I saw the starting lineup for Manchester United, because I didn't want Ten Hag to rotate the team, Manchester United to fall to a 1-1 draw, a loss, or even maybe just a scrape of 2-1 or something. I wanted Manchester United to go out there tonight and get the job done. Get 3-4 goals up, and then Manchester United could maybe rotate for the second game. And that's what Manchester United have done. I mean, at half time it was 2-0. I was hoping that Manchester United could possibly get the third or the fourth goal. It's taken a long time to get the third goal, but we have eventually got it. Now, Manchester United got the scoring open early through a sensational finish from Marcus Rashford. Great run from him. He's just in so good goal scoring form at this moment in time, and I'm hoping that it continues. But we've seen Marcus Rashford in good form in the past, and then the last 18 months were absolutely shocking. And now I don't know what's happened. The turnaround has been crazy. I don't know what it is. I know people are going to say it's the Ten Hag effect, but you've got to really look at yourself as a player. And I don't know why he wasn't doing it for all them months. I really don't. But now he's doing it at this moment in time, and we've just got to hope and pray that this continues, because if it doesn't continue, Manchester United are going to be in the shit, because we are desperately relying on his goals at the moment. I mean, I don't mind who scores the goals, but I would personally prefer them to be more spread out amongst a team, or more players like Bruno Fernandes did tonight, chipping in with some more goals. And Weghorst got the second goal after they got one disallowed for offside. It was slightly offside, and VAR was used and ruled it out. So that was good for Manchester United. So then Weghorst got the second before half time, and Hennessy saved it, and it was put in the back of the net. So that is his first goal. That is nice to see. We need him to get up and scoring, because he is going to be probably the main striker now for Manchester United till the end of the season, because you cannot rely on fucking Anthony Martial, the most unreliable fucking thing going at this moment in time. His injury record has been shocking the last 18 months, and he'll have 2 or 3 good games and then he'll be shit again. So he's in no way, shape or form any use to Manchester United. So hopefully this guy can do the business. He's already got 1 goal now, so we remain to be seen how many more goals he scores. Now, Nottingham Forest were unbeaten at home since September. I think it was a 3-2 loss to Fulham. Now, I know that is impressive, considering Nottingham Forest have only just come up from the Championship last season, and they've stuck with Steve Cooper. And I thought they should stick with Steve Cooper, because he got them up to the Premier League. He done an absolute fantastic job. They were right down almost, I think, at the foot of the table in the Championship, got them up to the playoffs and got them promoted. And they've stuck with him. They gave him a new contract, and they're up quite high in the league now for their standards of this season. Their aim was to stay up in the Premier League, and they've achieved that. So going away here was always going to be a difficult task for Manchester United, and we haven't played at the best today. The second half we've tried to contain it and see the game out, and we did get that last goal from Bruno Fernandes. A number of fringe players have come off the bench in this game. The only thing is, with the fact that they haven't lost since September, there was a World Cup in between it, so they probably haven't played a shit ton of home games, certainly against Premier League opposition since September. But it's still fairly impressive for Manchester United to get the job done. A 3-0 win away from home. We've seen a lot of teams lose to these. I mean, Liverpool lost 1-0 to these in that time, so it's no given that you beat these sort of teams. And to get that third goal, I was really relieved, because it was so late on. I thought 2-0, will he rotate that much? Maybe a few changes. Maybe Slabhead will come back in at centre half. Slabhead, Maguire, Lindelof will probably keep his place, and then there may be a couple of other changes. The goalkeeper might change, and 1 or 2 others in midfield. Maybe Fred and McTominay will play. But now this does give Manchester United the opportunity that we could potentially play the likes of, if we want, the likes of Alanga or Palestri, get more game time. Garnacho could potentially play, or You could give Kobbie Mainoo some minutes, maybe in the second half of that game, the second leg, if he doesn't want to start him in the beginning. And maybe there's other fringe players in the under-21s that he wants to put on the bench for this. He could probably do that now with that third goal coming late on, because I can't see Manchester United falling into a 4-0 defeat at home. I really can't. So that hopefully will give Manchester United the opportunity to maybe rest the likes of Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Eriksen and Rashford. They would be my ones to get a rest. Maybe even Sancho could come back in for that second leg. We will have to wait and see. But there are some decent young players that are coming through. Kobbie Mainoo is one that could get an opportunity from the bench in maybe that second game. I don't know if the likes of Hugo are staying at Manchester United and Charlie McNeil, if they're going out on loan or not, but we haven't got many striking options. So could they potentially see a place on the substitutes bench for that final, that second leg before the final? We'll have to wait and see. But we've got games coming thick and fast. We've got another game at the weekend where he's probably going to want to put out a strong team, because Reading won't be no pushovers if we don't put out a strong team. That's probably why he took a number of players off at the end of towards the end of the game, and we played a number of fringe players, Elanga, Plestri and Garnachos in that last few moments to get ready for the game against Reading at the weekend, because we've got other games. We've got the second leg to come, we've got Barcelona, a double header to come yet, we've got Leeds home and away to come. We've got something like a shit ton of games in the next month. It is absolutely crazy. I think there's a game like every 0.5 days or something. So we're going to have to rotate for that second game, and getting that win tonight has really done that. And I mean obviously it looked like it was going to fizzle out that second half and just end 2-0, but it's really pleasing to see that third goal go in, and I'm glad it was Bruno Fernandes, because he needs to chip in with a few more goals. He hasn't got that many so far this season, not as he did when he first started here, but hopefully he can take his tally to 10-15 goals at least before the end of the season. That might help Manchester United achieve some success this season. Anyway, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, share this if you're watching it on Facebook, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.